Yeah.
Because you guys have had how many? 300?
God, like at
Maybe
least 300.
Yeah.
At least.
We tried to do sixsomes, orgies,
Yeah,
foursomes.
we've done it
We did a
like,
lot
a
of
lot.
couple foursomes, man.
But we've been doing threesomes now for I'd say 2.5 years, and like we've shot about, I want to say 350 at least.
Wow.
So
I mean,
like,
when we are in like Europe, like we go to my parents' house for like 12 days, and then we go to Prague and book apartment and like shoot 12 scenes and like hang out and then go.
But with
home
other
again.
talent there, right? Not just you two?
Yeah, other
Two of us,
talent.
we just rented Lambo the other day and shot scene in it, so that
Oh,
was
wow.
fun, you know.
That sounds
we tried
fun.
to make it a little different now.
You guys
because
inspired me to start counting how many threesomes we've had.
Yeah, she's been working on the
I've
list.
been like starting a note
I
in my
started
phone.
and I
down,
lost
yeah.
track.
I have to
like-
go on my
Yeah.
camera roll, like
Yeah.
2016 till now.
Well,
He
that's
used to
the
write
one-
everybody's
Yeah,
down
no, I
because
still
in
do.
case of like an STD,
Yeah,
something
dude.
happened, so
That's
you
the
could
other
go
thing,
back
you know?
and
That's
tell
a good
people.
idea.
And,
Yeah.
But that's actually never happened. So.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Knock
That's
on.
just like,
Somewhat.
misconception. Obviously, like when you do porn, people think you're full of STDs, but you get tested.
But you
all
guys
the
have never
time.
gone one together?
I
No.
got one. Kay didn't get one.
I never got one.
Wow.
Lucky. We got hit a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
it's inevitable in
Yeah.
a way.
I
Because,
mean, it's shitty
you
when
know,
people they are so shy or like so, don't want to share the information, don't want to be the dirty person, so they don't let the other people
But
know.
we
you
found
know?
that sometimes it doesn't show up on their test until the next
Yeah,
one, and
yeah,
that's why.
for sure.
But so
Yeah.
hundreds of threesomes. That's
Hundreds,
Lots.
yeah.
Pretty
I
crazy.
mean,
Yeah.
How do you keep it interesting from a content perspective?
That's
Like,
the
do you ever
thing,
start
you
to
know?
feel like, God, this is just
Repetitive.
exactly
Yeah.
the same as so many other
That's-
ones?
because
that
I feel like we
come out?
have that. A
Yeah,
little bit.
so we were at a point where we were doing, it's just like, it was
It's
like
so
often, like
always-
almost every day, and I was like, okay,
when we shoot
need to,
first
like-
time with a person, we usually set it to the grid. Like girls come from the side, they do girl. Then she's like, hey, would it be nice to have some nice bacon?
Join my boyfriend.
You know,
my
so
boyfriend
I
join
come
or
into it. We do
something.
oral stuff, like 2 positions. Like
Sounds
30
just like what we
minutes
do.
and stuff. Yeah, same. Because you kind of have to have like a little bit of like template, But when
Yeah.
we shoot with somebody second or third time, I also produce for like Team Skeet and other people, so they send us scripts. So we like.
Use
Stuck
that
from there, or like
sometimes.
go from ideas like
Just
cleaning
like a role
ladies,
play type of
students,
thing.
you
Like
know,
if we're
nothing
shooting with a
crazy.
How do you
girl.
feel about the role plays though? Are they hard to like take on with your partner?
They're good for the teasers, for the like the free sites and stuff. You can have like the 3-4 minutes of something, and then like put 2 minutes of
Yeah.
sex. Then you have like a 5-minute teaser,
Like-
and you can make money in Pornhub or like different
Yeah.
tube sites,
Yeah.
without performers getting pissed that you released the scene. Because that's the thing which we don't really fucking like, because we spend money on editor and time and energy, and sometimes we give it to somebody and they just post most of it on free on Pornhub, and you just go like, hey dude, would it be cool if you just give you a longer teaser, or like two years or a year from now we can just post it all together, just communicate, and like we had few problems with people, man, and then they get mad at you, and then you just like trying for hours, be like, hey dude, so what about 2-minute teaser? What about 5-minute teaser? What about 6-minute? Next thing I know, I'm blocked, and I'm like, fucking, then somebody
That
talks shit, and
happens.
it's
That's
like,
fucked
dude,
up, especially when you know people are searching her name on there. So anything that is on there is
Yeah,
kind
and
of like
they'll
a
usually
big
only
deal,
tag
you
me,
know?
they
course.
won't, like,
it would
tag
say like
him,
Tru
you know.
Kait, let me fuck her boyfriend, right? It doesn't mention me, it doesn't mention her. It's like, oh, okay, you're getting from the cloud of other people.
And the
It's
fucked
just
up part
kinda
too
like-
is that it's the people viewing it are viewing it because of you. But then all the
Right.
money's going to the other person
Yeah.
who posted it just because they're
And like,
super and didn't
for
want
me,
to wait.
like, and for me, like, or both of us, like, we want everybody to make money, you know.
Right.
But the biggest thing is like when you are shooting content, yes, it's like it's 100% yours, but it's also really nice. It goes just like to take that one extra step and just communicate and feel like ask the other people like, are they comfortable with it, and like. It doesn't hurt to like post like a couple minutes of a teaser versus posting the whole footage like right away.
We're pretty like
So-
very good at like I'm from socialist countries, so we're all about a fucking collaboration, And to me, it's like we can shoot one time, but if we can shoot 10 times in the next 10 years, we're all gonna keep making money, Which is like, why to fucking like short sight somebody and try to make like quick cash, you know what I mean? Which is just like. Same with this, like we don't go on sets because we're not in a game of like the active income, we're like the passive income, Because it's like, I don't know, it's just people have a different setups and different ways of doing things, but I'm just like, dude, like there's people that we worked with like 5-6 times with, like Abby is probably one of them, and it's like, yeah, dude, it's like, let's just keep making money, like, and just don't do any shady shit, and we can be,
Okay, the clip you just watched was from Plug Talk, which is my adult podcast that I do with Lena the Plug, where every week we interview a different girl and then we get nasty. So if you want to see the full thing, onlyplugtalk.com, $5 for your first month. Appreciate y'all.